Hey there viewers, Deli here, and welcome back to Half-Life 2 Downfall. I'm making this video because I just want to show you some quick, cool stuff, kind of something. Ah, too far. Specifically, I wanted to test this. During my original video that ended up getting fucked because I recorded in 10 frames per second like an idiot, something funny happened here. I want to see if it's scripted or not. Fuck! It's not! God damn it. Alright, watch this footage. That's fucking perfect. Wonder, that had to have been scripted. I know, it's horrible. 10 frames per second footage, but it was funny. And I thought it was scripted, but it's not. The main reason I'm making this video is because I have reason to believe that Chapter 2 of Half-Life 2 Downfall is actually closer than we may expect. Normally, as you come down this, I almost said ladder, down this elevator at the end of the game, this ant guard comes and messes with you. He can't do that right now because AI is disabled, and I found down over there. And I found out that he's actually killable. Not that there's any way that you could kill him before he gets to the elevator and knocks you down, but technically if you could, then yeah, it would break the game because he needs to be over there to knock that. So we are going to bypass this area right here because that is the end of the game trigger that triggers the credits. And you notice halfway down the elevator shaft there's boards here that break into the area that I'm standing in now, and a ladder that leads down to where we almost drowned. My guess is you have to break out of the top hatch of the elevator and then climb back up this ladder and probably exit in this area. An area that is pretty well fleshed out, and that's the reason that it caught my attention, is because there's actually a lot of stuff here. My guess would be you'd come over and open this door, continue on into this area, and then there are barnacles and the void, and also a ladder right here, which will very likely lead to the next area, which is going to be over here. And yet again, as we talked about in the footage, very Half-Life 2 / Valve map design. As you move forward up this shaft here, the usual Valve trope, you have to block the fan with something because it's spinning and you need to get through. Or you can slide through. And there's some gear that you can actually see from the elevator on your way down. And my guess is that they'll expand the map out this direction, which we have to clip out of to actually get to. There's something out here. I don't know why. I can stand in here. But the main point of interest is right here. There's a lot more map down here that we can't actually see. But this elevator shaft that's, I guess, not much of an elevator shaft anymore, filled with barnacles, and then there's water at the bottom. Yet again, very Valve map design. And you notice that it's probably a spot where you have to come up for air because there is a continuation down here that doesn't go anywhere right now. But then further back or this way is the elevator shaft that we actually fell down at the beginning, or I guess at the end of Chapter 1. And if you go further down, we have a little treat down here. I think that thing's called an Ichthyosaur, something like that. Some of you may remember this guy from Half-Life 1, and you may also remember a small little appearance from him in Half-Life 2 when you're teleporting from Kleiner's lab to Black Mesa East, and you end up in the water, and he gives you this number, where it comes at your face. And the devs decided to use that as well, saying, demonstration of exceedingly poor judgment. Basically, Downfall's devs way of saying, get the fuck out of here, you're not supposed to see this stuff yet. So if I had to guess, that is probably the beginning phases of Chapter 2 of Half-Life 2 Downfall. And potentially that means that we are a little bit closer to having Chapter 2 than they may have led us to believe by saying they have no idea when. The only reason I found this stuff is because after uploading my episode of New Release Friday, where I kind of speedran the game, I thought to myself, wonder if I could do a real speed run of this game. And I started looking around for different exploits and stuff and ended up finding all of this stuff. So I hope you found it somewhat interesting, and thanks a lot for watching.